What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the shack, and today I've got another little package deal I picked up. This one was off Facebook, and I got it because I really like the guitar, and the price was perfect for this whole little deal. So, starting up top, we have a little distortion pedal, a little Joyle metal head, nothing too crazy, budget distortion pedal, but it's still pretty cool. It looks like it's actually built pretty well. It's got some good weight to it. It's got a neat little cover that goes over the top side, and then you flip it open, and you've got your dials. Simple pedal. Simple construction. I kind of like it. Below that, next on the list here, we've got a PV Double XL head. This is a 3-channel, 100-watt, just a beast of a head. Sounds pretty good from what I've listened to so far. It's got a 100-watt, 50-watt, 25-watt switchable function on the back too, so it's a little versatile. It is a solid state and tube hybrid, so you're not getting that full crazy tube sound, but it sounds really good. We've got the Randal 212 Jaguar guitar cab. It's got essentially just some Eminence speakers in there, nothing too crazy. Decent quality speakers. It sounds good. It looks cool. It's got that classic 412 boxy look, but with only 2 speakers in there, diagonally placed. It sounds pretty good, and honestly, I love the size and weight of it. Looks really cool. And then lastly, we've got the pièce de résistance, if you will, the reason why I get into this stuff. We got the guitar here on the bottom, and it is an Epiphone Les Paul Custom. This is definitely an older model. It was original gold hardware across the board, and it looks like a volume knob's been changed out here and stuff, so it's been through some wear. It's road worn for sure, but it's still a pretty cool badass guitar. On the bottom side, you'll notice I don't have a high E string here. That is because there are some burrs on that bridge saddle. So that'll take some filing to get down, or maybe just replace the whole bridge itself. I mean, there's a lot of tarnish on there. Do we bring it back to fancy gold, or do we just leave it looking road worn? And on the back side of the neck, you can see this guy has actually sanded it down himself and then created his own little fake white volute. You can tell it's a little different than the original paint, or maybe he actually just sanded it down and it looks that color now after what he's done. At one point, this was a pretty nice, pristine guitar. A little battered and bruised now, but when I'm done with it, she'll play beautifully and sound great. So we're going to do a reverse demo now. I'm going to show you what the gear is like when I first get it, and my very first impressions of actually picking up and playing it. So usually you're going to see like a little demo of the whole rig at the end when it's sounding the best. But let's hear it the opposite. Everyone does it when it's sounding the best. Let's hear it when it's sounding the worst. So here's a missing string on this Les Paul Custom. With a sanded back neck, and we're running into the PV Double XL into the Randal cab, and you can tell right away we got some pod issues on this side, so there's lots to be done to fix up with the gear we have here, but let's hear what it sounds like right now. So here's a clean channel on the in-between setup, so bridge and neck pickup. Reverb's kind of nice. Sucks for its high chime though, eh? These pods need a lot of work. Oh, that doesn't help either. So I noticed on the guitar that the neck pickup is significantly inside. So all things you learn while picking it up for the first time. Another thing I'm seeing here is the nut at the top looks like it's been shimmed and brought up higher. So that significantly affects the playability here. So there's a whole lot of work to be done on this guitar to get it back to playable shape, in my opinion. And then it sounds like a lot of these pots need to be cleaned too here on the head. So simple fix on this side is just popping the knobs off and cleaning some of those pots out. And then for the guitar side, whole bunch of extra work to be done. But it's nice to hear that the reverb does work. The master volume obviously works. You've got some response here, but you need to clean those channels up. And then let's... So those work. Let's see what the lead channel sounds like on classic. Oh, it sounds like trash. Guitar's kind of holding tune. So that was the lead channel with high gain, which actually doesn't sound like that. Let's see what the ultra channel sounds like. So this is on the crunch side for the ultra. Bit of volume difference. So that crunch channel, once you switch over to the ultra, has a lot more definition actually than like a high gain does anywhere on that lead channel. So that's kind of nice. I mean, you can play shitty riffs all day, but you can really tell the definition when you do it. Anyways. That's got a whole bunch to it. Wow, that's a lot. Interesting. Very interesting. That's got like a remnants of like a classic kind of Marshall sound there, in my opinion, which is funny because it's the ultra gain setting here, so it's the most balls that you can get on it. But I don't have the gain dialed up pretty high there. I had the gain on maybe like 4, and it's got that like, I mean, you heard it right in the riff there. It's got that classic darkness British rock sound, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited to actually try this out once it's rocking and actually, you know, fixed up a little bit. The pots aren't reacting differently, and it's got a good guitar behind it. So I think that this amp could actually shine in the proper context. The cab is cool. The cab sounds great. It's not farting out or anything like that. And like I said, the size of it is perfect. It's about the height of this head if it's sitting on its side. So in that idea, you could fit it really comfortably in any kind of vehicle and stuff like that. So first impressions are really cool for the head and cab, especially for the state they're in. The guitar it needs some work. It definitely needs some work. So maybe later on in this video or possibly next week, I'll dive into the guitar a little more. But most likely we'll just work on this PV head today, and maybe I'll just walk you through a little bit of what I'm doing to change up or to clean up these pots, I should say. And then once we go from there, we'll see where we're at.